this problem, we want to find the equations of the tangent line at the two given points. So we're given x squared minus y squared is equal to 3, and the point 2, 1, and negative 2, negative 1. Well, first thing we need to do is find derivative. And let's try that again. There we go. Well, I'll take derivative of everything where it's sitting. So we'll take the derivative of x squared with respect to x, plus, and then derivative of the negative y squared with respect to x, and the derivative of 3 with respect to x. So implicit differentiation. X squared becomes 2x. The derivative of negative y squared is negative 2y, but then we have to throw on our y prime. Again, whenever you're taking derivative with respect to x and it's really y, you have to put on the y prime. Derivative of 3 is 0. Now we're trying to solve for y prime. First step, get rid of parentheses, don't have any. Second step, get rid of fractions, don't have any. Third step, get everything with a y prime on one side, everything else on the other. So I'll take the negative 2y y prime to the right side. So I got 2x is equal to 2y y prime. Fourth step, we don't have to do. It's not in two or more terms, y prime that is. Our last step, divide both sides by what's in front of / behind y prime. Well, there's a 2y in front of it, so we'll divide both sides by 2y. And those 2's cancel, the y's cancel, and we've got y prime. Over here the 2's cancel, and we got x over y. Okay, step 2. This is where we're going to have two different parts. Step 2 says to replace your y prime with m and plug in your point for x and y. So plug this in for x, plug that in for y. Well, x we said was 2, y is 1, so we get m is equal to 2. Now we'll do the same thing in this other one. These are two separate problems. This is x and this is y. So we'll plug the negative 2 in for the x, and we'll plug the negative 1 in for the y. And we get m is equal to, that's interesting. It's going to give us the same equation in the tangent line. I should have chose a different point. Let's pretend that instead of this being negative 1, let's pretend that's a positive 1. There we go. Let's work that. Okay. So then this y here, just to make it a little bit more interesting. And then this would be a negative 2. Okay. Step 3. You want to plug in your given point for x and y. Well, on this point here, we said x is 2 and y is 1, so we're 1 in for y. M we just said was 2, so put 2 in for m, and x is 2 plus b. And then we want to solve for b. Well, we got 2 times 2 is 4 plus b. Take the 4 over, we got 1 minus 4, or b is equal to negative 3. Now I'm going to go ahead and do step 4 while I'm here. Step 4 is to write your answer down. So we want to plug in the m we found in step 2, which is 2. And we want to plug the b we found in step 3, which is negative 3. So we get y is equal to 2x minus 3. You know, actually, if those signs had been what they were before, it might have still worked out, giving us a different equation on the line. Maybe I'll go back to bed. Anyway, we've got y is equal to mx plus b. We're going to plug in the x and y up here. So y is 1. M is negative 2. And x is negative 2. Plus b. And solve for b. Negative 2 times negative 2 is 4. Plus b. Take the 4 over. We get 1 minus 4. And we get b is equal to negative 3. Step 4. Write down our answer. So we'll plug in the m we found in step 2, which is negative 2. And we'll plug into b we found, which was minus 3. So we get y is equal to negative 2x minus 3. And those are our two answers.